It was the start of a new school year, and Mrs. Olivia Patel, a veteran English teacher, faced one of the most challenging classes of her career. Her students, a diverse group of ninth graders from various backgrounds, had a reputation for being disruptive and unmotivated. Many had given up on their education, believing they were destined for failure. As Mrs. Patel stood in front of the class on the first day, she could sense the tension and skepticism in the air. The students stared back at her, daring her to try and make a difference. But Mrs. Patel was undaunted. She knew that every child had the potential to succeed, and she was determined to unlock that potential in her students. Mrs. Patel began by getting to know her students as individuals. She asked them about their interests, their dreams, and their struggles. She listened attentively, showing them that she cared about their well-being and wanted to help them succeed. As the weeks passed, Mrs. Patel worked tirelessly to create a safe and supportive environment in her classroom. She encouraged her students to take risks, to ask questions, and to express their opinions without fear of judgment. She praised their efforts and celebrated their small victories, no matter how insignificant they may have seemed. Slowly but surely, the students began to open up to Mrs. Patel. They shared their fears and insecurities, and she responded with empathy and understanding. She became a mentor, a confidant, and a friend to her students, guiding them through the challenges of adolescence and helping them to see their own potential. As the semester progressed, Mrs. Patel introduced her students to a world of literature and ideas that they had never encountered before. She challenged them to think critically, to analyze complex texts, and to express their thoughts and feelings through writing. At first, many of the students struggled with the rigorous coursework. They felt overwhelmed and discouraged, tempted to give up. But Mrs. Patel refused to let them quit. She worked with them one-on-one, providing extra support and encouragement whenever they needed it. Slowly but surely, the students began to rise to the challenge. They discovered a love for reading and writing that they never knew existed. They found their voices and used them to express their thoughts and feelings in powerful ways. By the end of the semester, Mrs. Patel's once challenging class had undergone a remarkable transformation. The students who had once been disruptive and unmotivated were now engaged and enthusiastic learners. They supported and encouraged one another, working together to achieve their goals. Mrs. Patel watched with pride as her students presented their final projects, showcasing their newfound skills and confidence. She saw the spark of potential that she had recognized in each of them on that first day, now burning brightly. As the students left her class, Mrs. Patel knew that she had made a difference in their lives. She had shown them that they were capable of greatness, and that with hard work and determination, they could achieve anything they set their minds to. Years later, Mrs. Patel received a letter from one of her former students, now a successful writer and activist. The student thanked her for believing in them when no one else did, for pushing them to reach their full potential, and for showing them that they were worthy of love and respect. As Mrs. Patel read the letter, tears of joy streamed down her face. She knew that her work as a teacher was not just about imparting knowledge, but about changing lives. She had dedicated her career to making a difference, and this letter was proof that she had succeeded. From that day forward, Mrs. Patel continued to inspire and transform the lives of her students, one class at a time. She knew that the power of a teacher lay not just in their knowledge, but in their ability to see the potential in every child, and to help them unlock it. This story illustrates the profound impact that a teacher can have on their students' lives. It shows how a caring, dedicated educator can inspire change, build confidence, and help students overcome even the toughest challenges. The relationship between Mrs. Patel and her students is a testament to the transformative power of education and the importance of investing in our children's futures.